Now find the equation of the straight line passing through 2 comma 3, making intercepts whose sum is 0. Let the required line be x by a plus y by b equal to 1. Intercept form. We can call it as a intercept form. In our book we have intercept form. In CBSE we will call it as a double intercept form actually. Okay, remember this. And given a plus b equal to 0, whose sum of the intercepts is equal to 0. So I can write b is equal to minus a. Substitute this value in equation 1. So x by a plus y by minus a equal to 1. Take a as a LCM and cross multiply x minus y equal to a. And this line is passing through 2 comma 3. Make it as 2 comma 3 as x comma y and go for substitution in this. Then you will have 2 minus 3 is equal to a value is minus 1. And again you substitute in equation 3. X minus y is equal to minus 1 or x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 is the required equation. This is the 2 marks question. Everything you have to write like this. Let the required line be like this, x by a plus y by b, intercept form like this. Now we'll go for the second one. Write the equation in the normal form, x plus y plus 1 equal to 0. Before going of normal form, we have to remember the normal formula. What is the normal formula? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Is equal to p is your normal form actually. Okay, where p is the perpendicular distance. Where p is the perpendicular distance from the origin, so that p never be negative. Remember this word, p never be negative. So write x plus y plus 1 equal to 0 in x plus y equal to minus 1. Okay. Now for this, divide equation 1 by root over a square plus b square on both the sides. What we get? X plus y by root 2 is equal to minus 1 by root 2. But what I said now itself, that side value should not be negative. So put this negative this side. Minus x by root 2 minus y by root 2 equal to 1. Okay, have you understood this step? Is nothing but 1 by root 2. Sorry. 1 by root 2. Okay. And I can write 1 by root 2 here also. Now compare this with this one. You will have x cos alpha is equal to minus 1 by 2 root 2. Sin alpha is equal to minus 1 by root 2. P is equal to 1 by root 2. P is equal to perpendicular distance is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay. Next, cos alpha is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Sin alpha is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Sin and cos will be negative in third quadrant only. Okay. So cos alpha simultaneously, both are negatives. Cos alpha is equal to cos of pi plus pi by 4. Just in that quadrant, it will be 270 minus theta or 360 plus theta. Means we have to get the same cos again to cancel it. Due to that reason, I wrote 180 plus theta. I took this here. Okay. Now, alpha is equal to 5 pi by 4 or 225 degrees. And sin alpha similarly, alpha is equal to 225 degrees. Now you have to write like this. Then only you will get good marks for that. X cos 225 degrees plus y sin 225 degrees is equal to p, where p is equal to 1 by root 2. P is the perpendicular distance here. It is always positive. Always positive. Now see children, find the ratio of the line this 2x plus 3y equal to 5 divides the points 0, 0 and 2, minus 2, 1. How it will divides? Like this. The points are here 0, 0. The other point is minus 2, 1. How it divides these points? How much ratio it will be? How much ratio will be? That we have to find. So let this is the line, then we have the ratio as minus L11 by L22. Already we have the formula. So go for substitution. We got 2 into 0, 3 into 0, minus 5. 2 into minus 2, 3 into 1 and minus 5. So you will have minus of minus 5 is positive 5 by minus 4 and 3 and minus 5. So it will have minus 6 here. Okay. How much it is? Minus 6 here. 5 by minus 6. Minus 5 by 6 is your ratio. Okay. And area of the triangle formed by x cos alpha, y sin alpha is equal to p with coordinate axis. With coordinate axis means it will be like this. It cuts like this. Okay. That area we want. And we know that the ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Its area will be already c square by 2 mod a. We have this formula directly. and go for substitution. In the place of C, we have P, and the place of A, we have cos alpha. In the place of B, we have sin alpha. Or compare cheskoni, you substitute in that. P square by, that is P square by 2 into cos alpha sin alpha. Then P square by 2 sin alpha cos alpha. Sin alpha cos alpha, you will have sin 2 alpha. P square by sin 2 alpha. ఇక్కడ వరకు ఎండ్ చేయొచ్చు, లేదంటే P square and write down cosecant 2 alpha square units. You have to mention this is square units compulsory. Okay. Another one. X plus P equal to 0 and Y plus 2 equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y plus 5 equal to 0 are coplanar. What is the meaning of coplanar? They lie on the same plane. They lie on the same plane. They lie on the same plane. And they are parallel to that plane also. Coplanar we can say. So x is equal to minus p and y is equal to minus 2. Very easily. If one element is missed in that, you can find the other one solution very easy. So x is equal to minus p, y is equal to minus 2. Here y is missed, you got the x value. Here x is missed, you got the y value. So the point is x comma y minus p comma minus 2. This point lies on that one. Okay. And go for substitution. He is given the coplanar. Means its solution comes, substitute in that. You will have 3 into minus p plus 2 into minus 2 plus 5 equal to 0. Minus 3p minus 4 plus 5 equal to 0. So we got minus 3p equal to minus 1 and p is equal to 1 by 3 as a result. This is your solution for that. Listen children. Find the angle which the straight line y is equal to root 3x minus 4 makes with the y-axis. Makes with the y-axis. Now y is equal to root 3x minus 4. If you compare with the y is equal to mx plus c, we got slope intercept form. This is slope as well as intercept. Slope intercept form. Slope is equal to m is equal to tan theta. Tan theta is equal to root 3. Tan theta is equal to tan 60. Theta is equal to 60 with a positive x-axis. With positive here x-axis. This is theta. This is 60, we got it. And what is the angle of y-axis? This is totally, we know that 90. Is totally, we know that 90. So theta equal to 90 minus 60 is equal to 30 degrees with y-axis. With y-axis this is. So that is completed now. Angle between the lines this and this. First of all, you have to take a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. And cos theta is equal to like this, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 by under root a1 square plus b1 square under root a2 square plus b2 square is the formula for cos theta. Cos theta is equal to root 3 into 1 plus 1 into 0. From this, if you compare these values, you will get the coefficients and go for substitution. Root over root 3 whole square plus 1 square. Root 1 square plus 0 square. So root 3 by this value is root 4. 3 plus 1, that is 4 root 4, that is the square root of 4 is 2, and this is root 1 is 1. So root 3 by 2. Cos theta is equal to cos 30, you will get. Then theta is equal to 30 degrees is your result for this. Now see children, find the equation of the straight line which is passing through 2, 3 and parallel and perpendicular to the line 3x plus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. For parallel you have to find as well as perpendicular also you have to find. Before going to this, and we have the proper way of solving, and we can remember like this also. If the line of equation will be is of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and it is parallel. Parallel means the coefficients is same. Only the constant vary. Ax plus by plus k equal to 0. Just k you have to put it. And when it is perpendicular, just you change the y coefficient as x, x coefficient as y and put it between, you have to put the negative symbol. If positive is there, negative you have to put. If negative is there, positive you have to put. That's all, general. Okay. Bx minus ay plus k equal to 0 is perpendicular. Like this you have to remember. Now in both the ways I am doing here. Now first parallel. We have find the slope of this equation 1. Slope of 1, that is equation m is equal to minus a by b, that is minus 3 by 2, we got it. Parallel means the slope does not change. So the equation is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. So substitute in this, y minus 3 equal to minus 3 by 2 into x minus 2 by just cross multiplication. 2y minus 6 is equal to minus 3x plus 6. And 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0 is the required equation here. And or if you go for in such a way, So the equation parallel to equation 1 is of the form 3x plus 2y, just in the place of constant put k, that's all. 3x plus 2y plus k equal to 0 and passing through 2 comma 3 and go for substitution. 6 plus 6 plus k equal to 0, k equal to minus 12. Now go for substitution here. 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. The same thing you got here also. Now go for the perpendicularity. Perpendicular slope is equal to m1 equal to minus 3 by 2. This is the slope of first line. And perpendicular condition is m1, m2 equal to minus 1. So m2 we have to find. m2 is equal to 2 by 3. By cross multiplication minus minus will be cancelled. It will be reciprocal 2 by 3. So the required equation is y minus 3 into 2 by 3 into x minus 2. And 3y minus 9 2x minus 4 by taking this side 2x minus 3y plus 5 equal to 0 is the required equation. Now we will go for the second way. The equation perpendicular to equation 1 is of the form, just I ask you to change x coefficient y, y coefficient x and put it in between. Plus is there, minus is there, plus you have to put. Okay. Here it is there plus. Just you interchange the y coefficient as x, x coefficient as y. Y coefficient is 2, 2x. X coefficient is 3, so 3y. In between plus is there, here you have to put minus, that's all. 2x minus 3y plus k equal to 0 and passing through 2 comma 3. Go for substitution. 4 minus 9 plus k equal to 0, k equal to 5 and 2x minus 3y plus k equal to 0. In both the cases we got the same result. You can do in such a way or you can do in this manner. Now the children, find the perpendicular distance from origin to the line 5x plus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. He is given this one. Now make like this, and this is x-axis, y-axis. The line is like this. Now we have to find the perpendicular distance from the origin. This is origin. He is given the origin, due to that reason I wrote like this. Okay, line. Now this perpendicular distance we want. Perpendicular distance is equal to, the formula is ax1 plus by1 plus c by under root a square plus b square. Just go for substitution. 5 into 0 plus b, and 2 into 0 minus 7 root over, this is 5 square plus 2 square is 4, then 7 by root 29. Why? Because it should be a modulus. Length will be always positive. Length will be always positive. So that 7 by root 29 units. Like this you have to write. And find the parallel distance between the following lines. Okay. First one. X plus y minus 1 equal to 0. X plus y minus 8 equal to 0. Here you have to remember that x coefficient and y coefficient, x coefficient and y coefficient should be always the same. Parallel means. Okay. X coefficient, y coefficient should be always the same. You have to take like that. Okay. Now here both are same. No problem. Directly the parallel distance will be c2 minus c1 by under root a square plus b square, and go for substitution. Minus 8 minus of minus 1. So it becomes 7 minus 8 plus 1. It becomes minus 7 by root 1 plus 1 is root 2. That is nothing but anyhow it is modulus. It will be, length will be always positive. 7 by root 2 units. Now you come across the second part. 9x plus 6y plus 7 equal to 0. And 3x plus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. But here the coefficients are not equal. X coefficient is 3, y coefficient is 2. Here x coefficient is 9, y coefficient is 6. We have to make the coefficients equal. Just you take 3 common from equation 1 or you multiply 3 to equation 2. No problem. Both will be same. You will get the same answer. Okay. Anyhow, when you are multiplying with 3, it will be more values and we have to calculate more. Due to that reason, I took 3 common from equation 1. Wherever it is not common, there it divides, I said. So 3x plus 2y plus 7 by 3, we got it. This is the modified equation of 1. This is the modified equation of 1. So parallel distance is equal to c2 minus c1. I took c2 is 7 by 3. Why? Because this 3 cross multiplication goes to 0. No problem for us. 7 by 3 minus 1 divided by root over 3 square plus 2 square. So 7 by, this will be 7 minus 3. If I take LCM, 4 by 3 root 13. 9 plus 4 is 13. So units. 4 by 3 root 13 units. Whenever you come across these coefficients, is very much careful about this. Okay, so many times it is repeated, the children make the mistake here itself. Okay, like. Now children, limits. Limit extends to 0 sine 5x by x. Second problem is limit extends to 0 e power 3x minus 1 by x. And third problem, limit extends to 0 sine mx by nx. And the fourth problem is limit extends to pi by 2 cos x by x minus pi by 2. Okay. Now we are applying the formula limit theta tends to 0 sin theta by theta value is 1. Already we have the proof for that. Okay. First one, limit theta extends to 0 sin 5x. How much is required to make the angle and the denominator both will be equal? 5 is required. So 5 is multiply and divide here. It becomes sin 5x by 5x into 5. Okay. This value is up to here 1. 1 into 5 is your answer. Now we will make the formula limit extends to 0 e power x minus 1 upon x is equal to 1 we have. According to this, limit extends to 0 e power 3x minus 1 upon how much value we want to make this power, exponential power, and the denominator value both must be equal. So 3 should be there. Multiply and divide with 3 so that we got 3. This value is 1. 1 into 3, the answer is 3. Third problem, limit extends to 0, and here similar one, sin mx. Sin mx, how much should be? Multiply and divide to get the denominator and the angle should be equal. Whatever the angle is there, that should be divided. That's better. This sin of mx is there. Mx should be multiply and divide. Okay, here nothing is there now. And you go for the denominator, sin nx is there. You go for division and multiply with nx. Nx into nx. Okay, and x cancelled here, and here also x cancelled. You will get the same thing, no problem. Okay, and this one x and this x will be cancelled. Now we got sin mx by mx is 1, we know, 1 into m, and sin nx by nx is 1, so 1 into n. So m by n is your result for this problem. Now we will go for the fourth one. Put y is equal to x minus pi by 2. Put y is equal to x minus pi by 2. Why? Because actually I can able to understand this. This is in the form of sin theta by theta form. But you can't see that whether it seems to be the different way. So for our convenience, we are putting y is equal to x minus pi by 2. Put the value, then by that x value is pi by 2 plus y we can write. Wherever x is there, you go for that. As x tends to pi by 2 run out unte, then y goes to y just the substitution and x place pi by 2 minus pi by 2, that y value goes to 0. So limit y tends to 0 cos of pi by 2 plus y divided by y. And the sine of 90 plus theta, so you will have here negative. Why? Because second quadrant cos is negative. So your answer will be minus 1. So limit y tends to 0 minus sin y by y. Sin y by y is 1 and your answer will be minus 1. Why? Because this is in second quadrant. Second quadrant will be, cos will be negative. So only sine and cosecant will be positive. Like this we got minus 1 there. Listen children. Now, limit extends to 0, sin of a plus bx minus sin of a minus bx by x. It seems to be in the form of sin c minus sin d, 2 cos of c plus d by 2 and sin of c minus d by 2. And limit extends to 0, apply the condition for the formula 2 cos of, in the place of c we have a plus bx, in the place of d we have a minus bx. Go for substitution, cos of a plus bx plus a minus bx, and a plus bx minus a, if you multiply with negative sign, minus a plus bx equal, you will get it, bx cancel, here a minus a will be cancelled for that, and 2 cos a sin bx divided by x, already divided by x is there. And 2 cos a is a constant, we can keep outside. Limit extends to 0, sin bx by b, multiply and divide with b. So 2 cos a into 1 into b, you got. Then 2b cos a is your result for that. Limit extends to 0, root x plus 1 minus 1 by x. Whenever root comes in the numerator or denominator, take the numerator factor and multiply, rationalize it. Limit extends to 0, root over x plus 1 minus 1, root over x plus 1 plus 1. X into root over x plus 1 plus 1. Multiply and divide with plus. If minus is there, plus is there, minus. You have to. So limit x tends to 0. You got a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So that root square root cancel, x plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 cancel, x by x into root over x plus 1 plus 1. Due to this reason you are getting 0 by 0 form. X will be cancelled and you will have 1 by 1 plus 1, it is 1 by 2. So we have limit x tends to 0, e power 3 plus x, e cube. And I can write a power m can be written as a power m into a power n. So e power 3 into e power x minus e cube. E cube taking out e power x minus 1. So e cube into this value is 1 according to previous knowledge of formula. E cube is the result for that. Okay. Right. Thank you.